Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today I'm filming a super exciting video. By super exciting, I mean I'm just very excited to film it because I get to eat all of the ice cream. As you probably can tell from the title of this video, doing a healthy ice cream taste test. But we're not just doing like a taste test to be like, this is the best healthy ice cream, because that's not the Marissa way. The Marissa way is also to add a little bit of education and discussion and knowledge flourish to this video. So what I want to kind of chat with you guys about is what healthy means to me as far as food goes, and like what I personally consider my definition of healthy to be. And let me clarify right off the bat that like my definition of healthy does not have to be your definition of healthy. If you have a different mindset about food and nourishing your body and you want to go about this a different way, that is totally up to you. I just want to share like how I kind of consider things healthy versus less healthy. I think it's important to note that I don't see everything as like black and white, like things aren't either healthy or not healthy. It's definitely more of a spectrum, and for me it's more nutritious to less nutritious. The way I look at health when it comes to food is how it's going to nourish my body, how many nutrients it's going to give my body, like what kind of fuel it's going to turn into in my body. There's a lot of ice creams that are marketed as healthier alternatives that I would never put in my body, at least regularly. Like there's no food that's off limits for me other than gluten because I have celiac disease, but most of the ice creams that claim to be healthy do not meet the Marissa standards of healthy. And this is because a lot of them are basing their, this is very uneven and it's bothering me. Most of them base their health claims on the calorie count. And for me personally, like calories have no bearing on how healthy something is. If you guys watch my videos, you know that one of my go-to breakfasts has been my chocolate frosty smoothie bowl. It's like 1,000 calories. Does that make it unhealthy? No, it's chock full of nutrients. It's literally a base of vegetables. It nourishes my body. It makes my body feel good. And so for me, that's what healthy really is. So I consider a food or whatever healthy if it's going to positively contribute to my body, if it is going to actually like nourish my body. Then there's more neutral foods where it's like there's nothing in it that's going to have a negative impact on my body, but it doesn't have a lot of extra nutrients. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's things that are just full of things that may actually have a negative impact on the body. Like a good example is alcohol. It's literally straight poison. It doesn't matter if it has antioxidants in it. If you take a shot of vodka and eat blueberries, the blueberries don't make the vodka any healthier. It's still poison. So as I go through all these ice creams and taste test them all for you, I'm going to kind of talk through which ones are like the Marissa version of healthy versus the branded, marketed as healthy. But I am not going to be taste testing these ice creams alone because honestly that feels kind of sad and I have a lot of ice cream, so I need to share. So I am bringing my brother. Yay! This is my brother. His name is Jason. Say hello to him in the comments, please. Do you want to say hello to everyone?
Hello everyone, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
His elbow has graced my channel on one occasion about a year ago. You may recognize this elbow. So you've seen my brother before, but now you actually get to like see my brother.
Comment about, like, or subscribe to the elbow.
Are you a vanilla ice cream person? Or do you like chocolate ice cream?
Vanilla is so underrated. Vanilla is not plain. Plain ice cream is plain ice cream. But vanilla is amazing. Vanilla is such an amazing spice. I love vanilla. But with that being said, oh, chocolate.
We are prepared. Multiple spoons. A jar to wash the spoons off so that we don't cross-contaminate, so we can taste everyone perfectly individually. And water to wash it down. To start off, I have these organized. First four, gonna be healthy branded ice cream. So these are like some of the most popular ice creams that are branded as healthy. We're gonna chat about whether or not they actually are. Then we have some non-dairy ice creams because people like to think that non-dairy ice creams are better than dairy ice creams. We're gonna put that to the test, talk about the health of it. Then we have the ice creams that I would buy. Well, we'll talk about it. First one is the Enlightened ice cream. So this one is in the keto collection. Very heavily branded as keto, 1 gram of net carbs per serving, non-GMO soluble corn fiber. So most of this is gonna be corn fiber. Very nutritious. Not nutritious. This is the, what did I get? Red Velvet? Are you a Red Velvet fan?
I feel like isn't red velvet just chocolate with red food coloring? But didn't it used to be like with beets or something?
I think so.
Yeah, it used to be colored with beets, which was super sugary, and now it's just with red food coloring, right?
I think so.
It makes me chew with my mouth open, only to like hope that it escapes. Why is there marshmallow in red velvet?
I think there's marshmallow in here, which is exciting.
Yeah, this is kind of gross.
Majorly disappointing. Health-wise, with this ice cream, we have cream. Cream has some amount of something in it. Egg yolks, there, we got some protein. Third ingredient though is erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol, which can negatively affect gut flora. So right off the bat, it has an ingredient that like kind of on the negative health effect side. Most of this is soluble corn fiber, which is not adding any nutrition to your body whatsoever. There's nothing in here that's going to give your body micronutrients. So overall, like, I do not consider this a healthy food, even though it's keto. This is gonna go
in the trash. So when anybody who's celiac sees a gluten-free version of anything, we are attracted like moths to a flame, most of the time with very disappointing results. However, with that being said, when you say, how do I feel about cookie dough ice cream? My first, second, and third thoughts are like, hell yeah, cookie dough ice cream. This is Swedish cookie dough, so that means it must be healthier, right? If it's like,
ooh, yeah. Okay, the cookie dough's first ingredient is erythritol. So again, we got the sugar alcohols that may mess with your gut. Rice flour, buttery spread, which is palm fruit oil, an inflammatory oil. Canola oil, also an inflammatory oil. It does have olive oil, which is anti-inflammatory and very good for your brain, but you're probably not getting much of that in here. The rest of this stuff, there's nothing in here that's giving you any amount of nutrition. You get whey protein isolate, so you get some protein, but you're not getting much out of that protein. 1 pint is 300 calories, so it's advertising itself kind of as a low-calorie alternative to ice cream.
Leave some for me, woman. You might have taken all of the cookie dough.
It's just as disappointing as the first one. Oh. It's not as bad, but it's just as disappointing.
That's a great way to say it. It's not as bad. It's not more good.
It's more bland, it's more neutral.
There's definitely a fakeness to it.
Yeah, that's what I found with a lot of the like healthy marketed ice creams is it tastes like cotton candy in ice cream form. Yeah. Mostly because they use like things like corn fiber in them to just add bulk without adding calories. It's branded or marketed as healthy because it's low calorie. I already said this in the beginning, but just to emphasize this point again, low calorie doesn't mean healthy, at least in my book. Calories don't matter. So we have another keto branded one, which, you know, keto is always healthier, not. Again, massive list of ingredients.
You know, while you're looking at that, it's funny that you talk about all this keto stuff. I remember a couple years ago, we found out we were celiac in like 2004 or something like that, 2005. That was before anything got labeled gluten-free, and probably around 2008-ish, things started to get labeled gluten-free, and you'd see like gluten-free Oreos and gluten-free, you know, pizza crust, and then everybody just equated gluten-free with healthy, when that wasn't even close to the case. And now I feel like Keto's the new gluten-free.
Yeah. The fact that they just put so much random stuff in here to add bulk without adding calories. Looking at the ingredients, it has peanuts. There's nothing peanuts give you. Egg yolks, we got the egg yolks, but again, everything else is like, it's not adding nutrition to your body. Oh goodness. Oh, this one is crumbling?
This is so bizarre.
The texture of this already gets like a 0 out of 10.
Frozen powder.
The caramel is good.
It's not bad.
I take back what I said about the texture. It gets like a 4 out of 10. That's fine. Actually, yeah, I want another bite. This is not horrible. I am not disappointed. It's good. We've eaten like half of it. Last
fake healthy ice cream.
Halo Top was one of the first healthy ice creams out there. I, no joke, used to just buy this and go through it by the pint. Like when I first got into fitness and nutrition and I was like learning about calories and everything and protein and all of that, I went through a Halo Top phase. So like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate this stuff. But where I am now in my journey with nutrition and health, it doesn't add any nutrients to your body. So this is not something I have purchased in a very long time.
So is this like basic bitch healthy ice cream?
The texture's a lot better. So this one's 330 calories per pint. The other one was 300 per pint. This keto one is 820 per pint. If you're gonna have to pick, the ingredients on this are a lot more simple. So then in my book, it would come down to the calories. Like why eat a pint of that when you can eat a pint of this and have fewer unnecessary ingredients in it? What do we got? Still a lot of erythritol, vegetable glycerin to bulk it up. But there's not a lot in here that's like on the negative side. This is the healthiest, healthy ice cream that we've tried. I could eat this all right now.
I liked that there was stuff in the keto one, but I do agree that probably the taste of this is better.
It feels more ice creamy.
Yeah.
So next we're moving on to the vegan ice creams. And I wanted to do non-dairy ice creams because I feel like a lot of people reach for them as a healthy alternative when sometimes they're not the healthier alternative. They just don't have dairy. If you're lactose intolerant, by all means, avoid the normal ice cream. But this has a ton of stuff in it that is just a little bit on the negative health effect side. We have canola oil in here, which is a very inflammatory canola oil. Like, I actively try not to put canola oil in my body. Yes, it's non-dairy. You are avoiding the potential inflammatory effects of dairy if you're someone that doesn't respond well to dairy. But beyond that, like, oh wow, the texture is weird. It's mush, like airy mush.
Oh, I think that's pretty common in the dairy alternative ice creams. Almost like an icy, like when you're scraping off like ice that's on top of, you know, I don't know, something in the freezer. So
a lot of non-dairy ice creams add a lot of other stuff to them to make them taste better. That, in my opinion, just slide it down towards the less healthy side of the spectrum.
This is kind of
I'm not a fan. This is like a really popular brand too. I had high hopes for this. Did I just see you eat a marshmallow though?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna find the marshmallow.
The marshmallow is by far the best thing about that.
Yeah. Next one is from Oatly, oat-based vanilla, because the other ones looked very sad. Dried glucose syrup and canola oil make me a little bit sad, and just it slides it down a little bit on the scale of healthy. But it looks like most of what's in here is oats and coconut oil.
Okay.
And sugar. This is not ice cream. It is frozen oat milk.
Yeah, tastes like frozen oat milk.
With vanilla bean.
So going back to my initial little diatribe about vanilla versus plain, this ain't no vanilla. This is plain. This is plain freaking oat.
Does it even have
water.
Vanilla in the ingredient? It doesn't even have vanilla in the ingredient. The last ingredient is natural flavor, which means we're probably having the beaver excretions that they use to make vanilla flavor. I think that's a thing. I'm pretty sure some vanilla comes from like excretions from beavers or something. That's the thing about natural flavors is like they can come from pretty much anywhere and you don't know the source, which means they could be cross-contaminated with a lot of things. They could include a lot of things that are natural but still not good for you. I like to get things that don't say natural flavors on them. I like things that are upfront about where they're getting their flavors from. This is below medium on the health scale. Next one, I feel like this is, have you heard of this? Other than it being in your freezer?
Yeah, because every time I look at it, it looks like nipple, but it's not nipple, it's ripple, but it looks like nipple.
These are the people that make the pea milk, aren't they?
Yes!
Is this pea based? No, it's sugar based. Water, cane sugar, coconut oil, tapioca syrup solids, pea protein, chicory root fiber. Okay, so here, we got sugar as a second ingredient. That's not a great sign. Coconut oil, not bad. It's kind of neutral. It doesn't have a lot of benefits, but like it's not bad for you. Tapioca syrup solids.
Why?
Pea protein. Okay, we got protein. That's fine. Honestly, the rest of the ingredients aren't bad. This is a lot more vanilla than the oat vanilla.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That tastes like vanilla ice cream.
It tastes like vanilla ice cream. I would totally eat this. An average ice cream, health-wise. I think this is on par with the Halo Top.
Yeah, I would say so.
Last non-dairy ice cream. This last one is, no joke, my favorite non-dairy ice cream. It's just delicious, which is why I grabbed it. And ingredient-wise, it's actually not that bad either. I would say this is pretty medium. Because again, there's nothing in here that's going to like benefit your health or nourish your body, but I don't really see anything in here that is directly like negative for your health, other than sugar, obviously. Like these are all gonna have sugar in them. There's no way around that. It's ice cream, like whatever.
Oh, what's in this thing?
Chocolate walnut brownie.
It's getting better.
Yeah, this is my top recommendation, taste-wise, for non-dairy ice cream, for sure. Yeah.
You need to put a cover on that because it's
that's going down.
Nothing good's gonna happen if you leave that.
That's going on the good side of the table.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is non-dairy also. I grabbed this one though because, at least as far as I remember, yeah, the ingredients are like super solid. It's avocado based. Have you had this?
No.
You haven't had cado ice cream?
Bruh.
No, it's 100% like the bougiest ice cream that you will ever find. So this one
Oh my god,
Oh,
what
it's
is
kind of
that?
melty. It's avocado. The first ingredient is organic avocado puree.
It's not even ice cream.
Then avocado oil. So like the first two ingredients are, they like actually have nutrients in them. Like avocados, so many great things. Then of course we have the sugar, tapioca starch, cacao, vanilla, sea salt, guar gum.
Okay,
yeah, it tastes more like, have you made chocolate avocado pudding?
What?
Like a healthy dessert or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that good. Like I did it once and I was like, I don't get the hype. This is like that, but better.
The first taste that I had was like a chocolate liqueur.
I see that.
It tastes like it has like really good ingredients.
I would not call this healthy purely because of, it's actually not bad. If you have a quarter of the container, it's 12 grams of sugar. But you're getting it with a lot of really good healthy fats, and so that's gonna slow the absorption of the sugar. It's not gonna meet the Marissa standards for like, this is a healthy food, I wanna eat it every day to nourish my body. But as far as nourishing ice creams go,
I feel like with a couple of these other guys, especially like the ice creams that taste like ice creams, I could very easily eat the entire thing. But with this, I have 2 bites and I'm like, I'm straight. I'm good.
Basically this is Marissa's healthy ice cream recommendation, especially if you are dairy free. So this one I picked up, I've literally never had, have you seen this before?
La café de la plage.
The bougiest ice cream on the planet. Only good vibes.
Yeah. Because you don't have any money left.
Oh, it actually is black vanilla. There is charcoal in this. Here's the thing about this one. Full on dairy, nothing like branded as healthy, but this is one of the healthiest ice creams that I could find in the grocery store. And let me tell you why. The ingredients list, very, very short. Yeah, please. The ingredients list is super short, whole ingredients, other than guar gum. But for the most part, like all of these ingredients are things that I would actively be happy to put in my body. Like it even has honey in it to sweeten it. It does have some cane sugar. The interesting thing is the charcoal, but tell me what you think of it first.
It tastes good. It tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's simple. I don't feel like that's all here. I taste the honey too.
It's not as creamy though. Could be because I melted it. So the thing about the charcoal is, do you put charcoal in things?
I put charcoal in my barbecue.
Brands like to add charcoal to a lot of different things to be like, oh, it's detoxifying, it's healthy, get the charcoal. But charcoal in healthy things defeats the purpose of the healthy thing because charcoal binds to like basically everything. So if you're eating something nutritious with charcoal, the charcoal is going to bind to some of that nutrition and just like drag it out of your body. And so you're not gonna get the benefits of what you're trying to consume to be healthy. But this is ice cream. Since it is dairy based, that can be inflammatory. The A1 proteins in cow's milk are more inflammatory for most people, even if you're not intolerant to dairy. So I don't know if charcoal binds to A1 proteins, so maybe it's completely pointless to have the charcoal in here. But if it does bind to that, it may make it a little bit less inflammatory, which is actually going to boost the healthiness of the ice cream. Again, not gonna be like a healthy thing because it does have sugar in it, but overall, I'm not mad about this. 10 out of 10 would buy if I wanted like a good quality healthy ice cream. Would you buy this?
I don't think I could afford it.
Okay, so you were talking about having a pure ice cream that tastes like ice cream and is good. This is the ice cream that I buy when I buy ice cream. That's why I included it in this video. Strauss Family Creamery is amazing. Like they have milk and other stuff too. All of their cows are pasture raised, grass fed, etc. So you're getting really high quality dairy. On top of that, the ingredients list is very, very short. There's literally no gums, no fillers, no nothing. And it's freaking phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's why I saved this for the end, so that we would not eat all of it.
That's so good.
I know.
I literally, like actually have goosebumps right now. Wow.
Cream and milk, sugar, Dutch cocoa, egg yolks, vanilla.
Oh my god.
That's literally it. It's delicious. High quality dairy. So if you can tolerate dairy, again, it is going to be slightly inflammatory for pretty much everyone. But if you're having it in small amounts, like you could argue anything is inflammatory, so don't come at me. 16 grams of added sugar in a third of it. So that's not horrendous. It is 800 calories per container. So again, this is really just highlighting how like the highest quality, in my opinion, healthiest ice cream, maybe tied with the avocado ice cream, is a lot higher in calories. But for me, like that's not important when it comes to making my decision about food. Like what's important to me is the quality of the ingredients that I'm putting in my body.
This is by far the best ice cream I've ever had.
Final rankings.
Did you put the things that don't really matter over by me on purpose? Is that just
no?
Okay. So this sucks.
Everything here, other than my wonderful brother, everything on this side of the table, I don't recommend.
I would put it like this. This I could eat. If I was, you know, at a girl's house or a girl's family's house and they're like, this is what we have, isn't this fancy? I'd be like, yeah, and I'd probably eat more of it than I should. So I could get talked into eating this, but oatly, no. Nadamoo, absolutely not. And then
that goes in the trash.
Yeah.
If someone were like, hey, you want some ice cream? This is what I have. I'd be like, I'm good, thanks.
I'd ask for carrot sticks.
So yeah, Strauss, by far the best.
Yep.
This, mostly brownies. Which is why it's ranked so highly, but like, it's also, the plain vanilla is also really good.
Yeah.
Also amazing. And then yeah, I think this is the appropriate ranking for these three. They're kind of all similar. This is a half step between the two. Amazing. And then health-wise, these are my two healthy recommendations, the avocado and the Strauss Family Creamery, just purely based on the simplicity of the ingredients and the lack of ingredients that do have more negative health effects that would just drag it down the scale to the less nutrient dense, less nutritious side. Oh, I guess this too.
Yeah, that's
actually, yeah,
healthy is good.
These three are the best for ingredients. Then we got this guy.
Halo Top's missing the boat?
Health-wise?
Or is it like over here?
It's like in the corner. I have not purchased Halo Top in years since I started prioritizing nutrient density over calorie count. Taste test accomplished. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming on my channel. Comment down below if you want more of the brother on here. I think it'd be fun to get him in more videos, maybe more taste test videos. Ooh, let me know if you want a different taste test video. We tried filming a Trader Joe's healthy haul and taste test, but I messed up and all of the footage was blurry, so we couldn't use that, which is why we're doing the ice cream taste test today instead. But if you want us to do any other kind of taste test, vegan snacks, paleo snacks, more ice cream, whatever it may be, let me know down in the comments below. I'll get him back on here. And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, because it really does support me and my channel. Really appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. If you want to see more videos from me all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here. To see future videos from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Caught in the act. We were putting the ice cream in the freezer, and he's just eating spoonfuls of